What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to tell you how to get more solo wins, and it's not just going to be like clips in the background and I'm giving you tips. We're going to actually watch my gameplay and I'm going to explain what's going through my mind, why I'm doing what, explaining my mistakes, all that kind of stuff. And I'm not the best Fortnite player, I'm not Ninja, so if you're already like a pro at this game, this probably isn't going to help you. But if you're really trying to get some more wins, then hopefully I can help out. I have about 100 wins. I'm not the best player, but you'll see. I mean, I use pretty good tactics this game. It's a pretty good game for me. So if you like this, let me know in the comments if you want me to do more of these. If you don't like it, tell me what you want me to do different. You know, it's all kind of likes and subs that we need. The beginning of the match is kind of slow. I believe I'm the only person that dropped here, but I go right to tilted after this, so... Even this is a big thing that a lot of people overlook, is organizing your inventory. It doesn't really matter how you choose to organize it, you just need to be consistent with it and make sure it's organized the same every game. That way you don't get messed up rotating through your guns in the middle of a fight when you run out of ammo, which I do that still, and I know where all my stuff is always, so that's just something to be conscious of. Make sure your items are always organized. Like if you're running a double pump, you obviously want the pumps right next to each other. Usually for me I put an AR after my shotguns, that way I can switch to them. Like a sniper on the other side of my AR if possible, that way I can shoot a sniper, hit a heavy shot, switch right back to my AR. I usually do meds last. Unless I have impulses, then I'll put those last, that way I can switch right to shotgun when I'm in the air. Just little stuff like that, guys. Also, places where you drop. This is a really good spot to drop for solos, even duos. It's pretty nice. Not a lot of people go here, and you've got a lot of rotation options from here. And it does have a decent amount of loot. Obviously, if you're doing squads, you don't want to come here. But from here, you can go up to Pleasant, you can go down to Greasy, you can go over to Tilted. You just have a lot of options from here. But this is not where you want to go if you want to get a high kill game. You'll see in this game, I don't have high kills in this game, but there's some action. You know, I get 5 kills, so it's not the most high kill area. Obviously, you want to go Tilted, retail, stuff like that, or depending on the challenges. But if you want wins, you don't necessarily want to be in high kill games. If you're just going for straight wins, you want the least amount of kills as possible, because the less people you see, the more likely it is that you're going to win the game. Obviously, you have to be intelligent enough to have loot and resources. You can't just bush camp till the end with no guns and expect to win. You're going to have to fight somebody. But your odds go way down if you're running to 17 people a game. You know, usually when I get high kill games, that's when I don't win. I'll get like 3rd in like a crazy build battle or something. But when I play it smart, rotate intelligently, and just drop places where there's not a ton of people but decent loot, then I don't have any problems. It's there's actually a YouTube streamer that plays that way. He's got like the most wins on console. Alex Ray Gaming or something like that. Alex Rami, I don't know. But those are tactics he uses. He gets a lot of hate for it. Oh, he just drops it Pleasant and runs a circle the whole game. But he has the most wins on console. He's got like 3,000 plus solo wins. So it works, you know. And a lot of people don't like that. They want to see the high kill games and stuff. But we can't all be Ninja or Myth. So if you want wins, you got to play smart. Yeah, the beginning of this game is pretty slow. I should be done looting here now though, and on my way to Tilted. Obviously there's people at Tilted, which is why this is such a good spot, because it's going to take me less time to loot this than obviously anybody in Pleasant, Tilted, or Greasy. So I can rotate to any of those, and there's going to be somebody there. And usually they're going to have loot because they've been fighting the other people there, and if they're still alive, they probably have some kills. And that way you're not dropping, fighting for a gun, and then once you get a gun, you have 5 other people right there, and you got to figure it out. This way, I'm already prepared for my first gunfight. Now, normally I would run the double pump, but I got that blue tack early on, and I'll take the blue tack over anything. In this scenario, if I found a sniper, I would even drop my pump. That's just how confident I am in the blue tack, but typically I always run double pump or pump and blue tack. Obviously, I'll pick up whatever shotgun I can get if I don't have one, but that's the ideal loadout for me when it comes to shotguns. I have pretty decent loot right now, but obviously not the best. very low on mats. That's one thing about the soccer field. If you don't hit the trees around it, there's not a lot of wooden furniture inside those places, aside from the pallets by the pool, so it's hard to get materials in there sometimes. Now I went this way instead of going right through tilted because I heard people fighting over here. Obviously I see the building. I just heard somebody drop a gun right there. And that's why you see me start looking around. I'm looking down. Now I just heard somebody edit a wall or build one. So I know he's close. I hear him running around. And there he is. He just had no idea what to do. He was trying to edit out the other way, and the wall behind him was already weak, so that was just an easy kill. But that's just being aware. You always have to be aware. If you don't have a headset and you want to get wins, you need a headset. Playing on TV will work, but you can't hear like as precisely where people are, where they're running. And that's a huge part of being successful in this game, is being able to hear where people are at. Especially if you're in a build battle and now they're under you and you can't really find them, you gotta listen. Or maybe somebody's hiding in a building and you run by, you hear them switch a gun or something. You just have to be aware of these little things. Even when you're in your, if you have a base built up, you can hear people building up next to you. But you just gotta be aware. I seen that campfire right there, so I assume there's someone gotta be decently close. I could be wrong, but that's just the assumption I was making. Sure enough, guy's fighting right here. They don't know I'm here. That guy has no shield, so I target him first. He's obviously the closer of the two. And I see another guy off to the left dropping down the mountain, so I just want to pressure him right away. I know both guys are right there, so I don't want to push. I want to be smart. Now that guy sees me. So instead of running, I turn around, because I don't know how close he is. My aim's awful. Now the reason I didn't put a plank behind me is because I'm really low on mats, and it's unlikely that anybody's coming in over the circle. Obviously, super aggressive player hears gunshots, he'll come out here, but I just thought it was worth saving the mats given the position I was in. As you see right there, after I shoot the rocket, I switch my AR to shoot his wall down, because if I can shoot the wall down like right there, the rocket's gonna hit him. I'm not too worried about the circle right now. Obviously, it's the very first circle. I'm only going to lose a few health. It only hits one at a time, so wasn't too worried about that. I was more worried about the guy shooting me in my back on my way out. On my way up, I hear more shooting over to my right. So I decided to forget the guy in the storm, because I hit him multiple times. He's probably healing up. I decided to push action over here. And that's one thing, if you're not aggressive, you don't have to do this. And you'll see some points where I disengage. Now right here, I walked off of my ramp on accident, which was that's not what you want to do. You want to keep the high ground, obviously. I could have had that guy dead way sooner, but made it work. Now right here, I actually thought he was shooting at another guy, since he was up here shooting. And I'm convinced that he's down there. I'm still looking behind me because I know that guy I didn't get the elimination for the guy in the storm. So, unless he died in the storm and I just didn't get the kill for it because I didn't knock him. I mean, there's no knocks in solo, so I don't know. But I had him like really low health. Now, obviously, I know nobody's right there. I want to go back and I want to find that guy that was behind me, even though I got to run pretty far. Because I don't want that guy shooting me in my back. And right here, I think he shoots at me, but and I'm not sure if like my game was being weird or what, but you'll see in a second where I build up, and it seems like there's shots coming from behind me, but they're all going like right next to me, and it's kind of weird. I don't know if the kid was really bad or what, but you see, there's one shot behind me, and I thought it came from in front of me for some reason, and then right here, there's gonna be a bunch of shots, and none of them hit me. I get really confused because see, look they're like going through me right there. I don't know what's going on. They're not making noise, so I didn't know what was really going on there, and I couldn't see the guy. I had no long range weapons, so I decided to disengage. I know the storm's coming in. I have to go pretty far. There's no sense in pushing that guy way over there when I have no idea where he's at. He obviously knows where I'm at, so he has the advantage. So sometimes you just gotta play it smart and realize you don't have to finish every battle. You don't have to start every battle. Just because you see somebody doesn't mean you have to go after them. This game, as fun as it is to get high kill games, this game is about being the last one alive. So don't ever worry about disengaging from somebody. Obviously, if they're chasing you, you're going to have to re-engage and do what you got to do, but sometimes you got to try to get out of there, that's all. Now, you see me keep jumping looking to my right because I'm positive that guy was over there shooting at me. I want to make sure he's not pushing me. I don't normally go through Dusty when going towards the circle, but since the storm is probably going to hit me, I know I have to grab some of these jump rocks. And now I could build right here and get through a little faster, but I really don't have that many mats, which is a huge problem. Right now I have like, what's that say, like 600 mats max? Not even, maybe. I don't know, somewhere around 600. Like that's enough for like one decent build fight. Like one super good build fight, I need at least 900 total mats. So I know I have enough to get to the circle and fight if I have to, but I'm definitely not comfortable with what I've got. And I didn't have very much at all before that first kill. I decided to go up here to the left and take the high ground, even though I know there's going to be people coming from my right and my left just because of positioning. I know it's not likely anybody's going to come behind me out of the storm, and it is on the high ground, so I thought this would be a good spot. I just turned my sensitivity up today, so that's why you see me fucking up that build right there. Yeah, I'm trying to see. That's so much faster, though. I just went up one notch. I'm on 8 and 7 now, and I was on 7 and 6, and it's a significant difference between that. So that's why you see me fucking going crazy right there, putting walls wherever. But, yeah, I knew this would be a good spot just because of the high ground, and like I said, you got to play it smart. You see me right inside the storm, in the top 15 situation, so I build up. There's no sense in running around risking it unless you want to get super high kill games. Now this guy, he's not even building at all. I'm lighting him up, but I did notice that guy jump pad to the left. So I want to kill this guy before the guy from the jump pad can, just because I already have him lit up. That's one thing I hate about turbo building right there. If you hold it first before you put the first one, it's not going to build anything. You have to hit it twice on Builder Pro, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Now this guy's over here still shooting rockets at me. Hit him again for 223s. He's one shot right now. He's got like 20 HP max. So I really want this kill. And I know he's obviously not a very good player. He's not building up much. And he's not being smart with his rockets either. He's shooting the same wall. I rebuild it. He shoots the same wall. Right there, I noticed he did shoot a little bit lower, so I decided that's time for me to move on. I don't want to get shot down and potentially get hit by a rocket, so I decided to back out of the fight right there. Even though he's one shot and I would really like to have that kill, I want the win more than that one kill, so I'm playing it smart. I drop back, and I'm going to go through retail, because the only people that are going to be here are going to be campers, because nobody came in from my right, nobody tried to shoot me from my back. It's very unlikely that anybody's over here. So I decided to play smart and go around the long way to the circle, which is usually not advised. You want to go to the shorter gap side because that side takes longer, but sometimes that's not always your best decision. Now I hear people fighting off to my right, and I think about pushing them, but then I realize they have to come to me. If I get in the circle, then they're stuck coming to me. And now after building that last fort, I realize I'm really low on mats again. So normally, this late in game, I would not go into somewhere like this and start looting, even though it's untouched. If normally late game, I would not be looting. It's unnecessary and you're putting yourself at risk, but I had no mats. So I was hoping to get some wood from this chest and hopefully harvest some materials while I'm in here. That was my goal when coming in here. And then I see somebody launch padding from the south. He looks like he's coming. I don't know if he saw me or not, so that's why I'm playing smart right now. I realized he didn't see me, so I'm obviously going to take this guy out. And I hear him above me. So instead of just building right up to him and letting them there, I let him wander around for a minute. Play it smart, because I want the easy kill. This kid doesn't seem very good just by how he didn't notice me. He's got no skin. I could probably outbuild him and kill him, but I don't want to waste mats considering I don't have very many. And he's obviously not the best player, so there's no sense. He's running. Didn't even know I was there. He's Superman though. I've hit him a lot of times, but he's just clueless right here. I don't know what he thought I was just going to stand down there and look at him, but yeah, just ran right about him, and you see, easy kill. So now I realize I'm close to the circle, and it's going to come in again, so I move back to the circle. Top 10 situation now, and I've only got 3 kills, but this is obviously, besides the very first portion, it's not a boring game. I've been in multiple gunfights, even gunfights where I lit somebody but didn't get the kill. And I heard that sniper shot to my right, so I know there's people over there. So what I want to do right here is take the only high ground in the circle. And then I see there's a guy already up here. So I'll instantly build to protect myself. He sees me, put me up a little bit. I shouldn't have stood there still with the rocket. One big no-no is standing still, but one thing, you know, I played this game like 3 in the morning last night, so. But like I said, I'm not the best player, so that's why I'm not the best player. I make those kind of rookie mistakes. And now that guy launched pad out here, so I take my time to heal up, and I'm gonna go check out what's in this loot. I'm pretty sure he landed over there, so I just throw a rocket just to pressure him, let him know he's not free to run. Now I'm gonna build my own fort here. Since he left the high ground, he made a huge mistake right there and gave me the only high ground left in the top 6. So naturally I'm going to build up, and I use metal just because once it is done building, it is the strongest, and I don't want to waste my wood. You want wood for gunfights. Now I know this guy's over there fighting each other. Awful shot. I decided to shoot him down. There's 2 guys up there, and if I do shoot them down in time, they will take fall damage, 100%. I noticed one's using the stairs, the backwards pyramid, to run down, but when I looked, there was 2 guys up there, so wait for it to fall, see if anybody falls out. Nope. So I know there's 2 guys down there still. Right there, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to jump on the fucking top of the base, and I jumped right off the side, so that's part of my pro plays right there. Somebody clip that for me. Oh, there's my sensitivity fucking up the walls again. Yeah, so obviously I'm not the best player, and I'm winning with these tips. So if you're better than I am, it should be helpful, I would assume. There's only 4 other people left, and I know 2 are out there. And I remember the one guy ran down with his ramps over to the left. I still don't want anybody to come behind me, so I'm going to place these walls. That way, if they do come behind me, they have to build up to me and I can hear them. They can't just shoot me from behind. I had this launch pad down here to my left as well, which makes this positioning even better. Because if I do get lit up by somebody or the storm does go past me, then I just hop on the launch pad and go. I always try to set up around other people's launch pads at the end game. I see that guy down there. 1 rocket, just pressure. That way he's still on the defense. He doesn't have time to figure out what he's going to do. I'm trying to shoot this tree down, but blue AR failed me 3 times. You know, it is what it is. I'm still watching in front of me just to make sure I'm not getting pushed by anybody else. I see him running. I want to take the sniper shot, but the trees are in the way, so I just ride it out. I hear people fighting to my right as well, so I know I have 1 guy occupied and the other 2 over there, and 1 just died. So I know this is the only guy on me right now, so I direct all my focus to him, and he starts ramp rushing. So shot the rocket, shoot him down, hit him with a couple shots on the way. And I notice he boxed himself in right there, so once again, I use the tactic where you shoot the rockets and then shoot the wall down with your machine gun, but he's too close. But now, his wall's hurt. I shot it beforehand once, now, easier to shoot down, there's the easy kill. Now I know the other guy was fighting over to my east, and I'm no longer in the circle, so when I go down, I'm going to get this loot. Even though I don't need it, it's kind of risky doing it. I'm a loot fiend, so I went for it. Yeah, but I dropped the sniper because the circle's really small now, so I'd rather have the minis. Scar was worth it. Right here, I'm just trying to build back up to that launch pad. Trying to get the distance right, you know. Hoping I don't get shot by nobody. Built the walls just in case. Well, we're going to launch pad out of here. Make sure I'm reloaded before I go. Now, I notice how small the circle is, and I don't see anybody, so they have to be hiding. So I chose to take the risk and hide on the tree, because chances are this guy's camping, and he had no idea I even launch padded. Now, if he was watching me, I'm in a very bad position now. but I was convinced that this guy didn't know where he was, and this is one of my favorite tactics. I've won many endgame scenarios by jump padding on top of a tree behind people, and then just having no idea what's going on. So this is one of those rare tactics that you don't see a lot of people go over a lot, especially in like YouTube videos. This is something I like to use a lot. It is risky though, because if the tree gets knocked down, you're going to take fall damage. If you can build stairs in time and land on top of your stairs, you'll be fine, or if you're next to like a hill or something. But chances are it's going to be it's a dangerous situation, so you got to be smart about it. You can't just jump pad onto trees against anybody. You have to be smart. You have to know your positioning. Make sure they don't know that you launch padded. And right there, he just comes running out. He's clueless. He's just jumping around. Yeah, poor guy was clueless. I don't know how he made it to the end of the game. Yeah. But there you go, guys. Make sure to let me know in the comments if you liked this. If you didn't, what you guys want next. Subscribe.